Hey guys, check out my latest podcast on Gavin Richard Presents, only on Anchor and Spotify. That's right, guys. We have moved to podcasts, so now we are heard all over the internet. I just don't do YouTube. Of course, you can't stop me. We do talk about a whole course of issues, whether it's race, politics, sports, entertainment, you name it, we claim it. So please check out the podcast Gavin Richard Presents on Anchor and Spotify. I'll holla. Peace. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Gavin Richard Presents here on my channel, Reboot2786. Whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing safe. Guys, hell has frozen over, pigs have wings, and yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. Apparently, this past week was the 30th anniversary of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, I remember The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when it debuted. It's hard to believe it's been over 30 years ago, but September 10th marked the 30th anniversary, and all of the cast and crew from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came out and was gathered, as you can see in these photos. And one addition to the cast who left mid-season was Janet Hubert-Whitten. Now, Janet Hubert-Whitten was the original Aunt Viv. Some people say the dark-skinned Aunt Viv because the Daphne Maxwell-Reid came in to become the new Aunt Vivian, the light-skinned Aunt Viv. That's what everybody calls. And Alfonso Ribeiro even joked about it a few years ago when he was giving a lecture about the original Fresh Prince and some issues that the cast had with Janet Hubert-Whitten. And Janet Hubert-Whitten, it was no secret, she made some remarks about Will Smith, calling him an asshole, saying that there would never ever be a reunion unless there was an apology. And he doesn't know the meaning of an apology. Well, if you can see from these clips that we have here, which were posted on Will Smith's Instagram, there was a 30th reunion. You can see in the photo on the left, you see Tatiana Ali, Will Smith, Alfonso Ribeiro, Daphne Maxwell-Reid, Karen Parsons, who played Hillary. Of course, Alfonso Ribeiro was Carlton. And you also have Joseph Marcel, who played Jeffrey. Now, Jeffrey was the butler. And, of course, it was also announced, and you see DJ Jazzy Jeff there, who played Jazz, which he was actually one of the highlights of the show because he would always get thrown out by Uncle Phil. And as you know, James Avery died back in December of 2015. He died about 5 years ago, just about. And so the cast and crew got together on this 30th anniversary, and it was announced and Janet Hubert-Whitten came along as well, and you can see in the picture on the right that she and Will are talking. So it seems that they have let bygones be bygones in this situation. But you guys let me know what you think. 2020 is that year, I guess. It's been a very weird year in terms of anything can happen now, where we're dealing with a very sad situation with death and also the coronavirus, starting it off with Kobe Bryant and his family suffering a tragedy, as well as that helicopter accident that killed all of those other people. And then COVID-19, we have these race riots that have started, and also the presidential election, obviously, that's heating up. And anything can happen, and I guess they've decided to patch up everything. But I'm not so sure about this reboot. Now, I didn't know I was getting to that, but there is a reboot that is coming up, developed by Will Smith and Morgan Cooper, that will air on HBO Max in 2020, and it's already been picked up, I believe, for 2 seasons. Now, it was based off of a fan film by a guy named Morgan Cooper, who based it off The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but the way it was done was basically from a dramatic standpoint. So, in other words, it will be a reboot of The Fresh Prince, and it will have basically Will Smith's the character Will Smith from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and told from a different standpoint, basically a dramatic standpoint. I believe NBC's Peacock also has picked up the series. I don't know what the deal is if Peacock and HBO are working together, but they say HBO Max is working with it. And Will Smith, of course, his production company, Overbrook, I believe they are working with it as well, from what I'm reading. But it's basically going to be a reboot version of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so it's not going to be from the 90s. It'll obviously be a contemporary portion of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm not so sure about all of these reboots. A lot of people are tired of seeing reboots done throughout Hollywood. Everything is being remade. Movies like The Thing is being remade. There's talks of, even from what I'm reading in this article, and you can check it out too, they're also developing a reboot of the show Friends that is coming up. That is supposed to be in development by HBO Max. Now, of course, I never watched Friends, like talking about it. But what do you guys think, Joseph? Yeah, what do you guys think about this? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you look forward to it? Or do you think it's going to be meh? So I'm not so sure about it. I mean, they're putting everything together, and a lot of people are tired of seeing reboots. I personally don't care for reboots, like talking about it, unless they are, number one, if they are true to the spirit of the original film or TV series, and if it's great writing and if it's going to work. Sometimes it may work, and sometimes it doesn't. And most of the times it seems like it doesn't, like when they do live in front of a studio audience, when they try to do a reboot version of Good Times and Jeffersons and All in the Family. The last one they did, you can see that didn't work out that much. And plus, no one can replace the original actors. I don't think anybody could replace James Avery as Uncle Phil. And I don't know who the actor that's going to be playing Uncle Phil in this one, but more power to them. It's a job, and you never know where something is going to lead you, especially if you do a fan film. Somebody is always watching, and it can be a life-changing moment for this brother who developed it. His name again is Morgan Cooper. So you never know what's going to happen. So you guys, let me know what you think. If you guys like this video, you can please hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'd ask if you donate to the Cash App. The links are going to be in the video description. I'll holla, and I'll see you later. Peace.